Got no time for that. Good morning, guys. God bless each and hold on a second. God bless each and well, hold on, wait. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. God bless each and every one of you guys. It is Throwback Thursday, May the 18th, 2023, 21 minutes after the hour. Welcome, guys, to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team with Senny J and Miss Miko. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. The chat room's open, or you can call in 570-982-6950, broadcasting on all social media platforms. We truly appreciate you guys once again on this glorious Thursday morning out here. Like my mother always say, thank God for Jesus. Listen, this is where you get your morning love, but most importantly, it's the only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Cindy J, good morning. God bless you. Good to see you. And how are you, young lady?
Good morning, Sean. I'm doing great. Good morning to everybody listening. We have an amazing show for you today on this Throwback Thursday, especially because we got my girl, Miss Miko, here. We're going to
And
get started with Senny Says, where I will let you know what's going on in Hollywood and entertainment news. We're also going to have Front Page News with Senny J, where I will let you know what is going on locally, nationally, and globally. So you want to make sure you stick around for that. Morning, Miss Miko.
good morning, Senny girl. Good morning, Sean and Chit
Morning.
Chatties. What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your girl, Miss Miko. It feels so good to be back with you guys today on this Throwback Thursday. I feel like I haven't thrown back with y'all in like 2 weeks. What's up with that? Yo, we got a great show for y'all today. Of course, I am back with Miss Miko's tips. It's something that you guys can use, your kids can use. So you're gonna thank me. So you want to stick around for that. But first, let's get started with the weather. In the Lehigh Valley, we'll rebroadcast the show. Currently, it's a cold 36 degrees, going to a high of 68. The sun is going to be out, but it's still going to be cold. So put those jackets on as you head out the door. New York City, you're a little bit warmer. It's 45, going to a high of 60. And last but not least, our friends up in Rochester, WXIR 100.9. What's up with y'all? Y'all are at 34, going to a high of 68. So we just want to make sure you stick around with us, the only place on earth where you get your morning started right.
Exactly. Well said, Miss Miko. Thank you so much. I love the energy. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Welcome to the show, guys. We truly appreciate while you guys are heading to work or working from home or dropping the kids off at school or running to the store or going out there getting that paper, please keep the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team with Miss Miko and Cindy J in your playlist each and every day. And please like the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team, the only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Now we're gonna jump right into this thing on a Throwback Thursday. Miss Miko, it's good to see you. Cindy J, good to see you. Both of you young ladies look absolutely beautiful this morning. Let's put a number one in the chat room for the two beauties right here, the co-host of this show, everybody. Let's put a number one in the chat room for those guys. Thank you.
Thanks so much,
Let
Sean.
me get into this thing. Talking to a friend of mine yesterday, Miss Miko,
Mm-hmm. What's
and
up?
they uh, they had to go to the hospital with something minor. They fell, just like a knee swollen, whatever. Uh, Grown ass person, when you grown and you're a certain age and you fall on your knee, you have to go to the emergency room. Along with the other underlying conditions that's going on with all of us in this world. And then they called me back and Miss Miko, they were complaining. They was over there at the hospital over there, Anderson campus over here where we live, between Bethlehem and Eastern Pennsylvania. Any typical hospital out here. And they complained that it took them 90 minutes to see to stay in the emergency room, to get, just for the physician to see them and get the paperwork and the insurance. And, it almost took them 2 hours to get back home. And Cindy J, I'll be honest with you, that pissed me off.
I know it did.
It pissed me off. And I said to this guy, I said, but are you out of your freaking mind?
For
2
sure.
hours in the hospital. 2 hours in the hospital. Comparison to where I'm from the Bronx, New York. The hospital, our home hospital was Lincoln Hospital. It wasn't even a hospital; it was a jail.
And you there all night.
The hospital was a methadone. The hospital was a methadone clinic. The hospital. You go into the emergency room, you get robbed or you die. And you're gonna sit here and you're gonna tell me that you're inconvenienced for 2 hours here in the Lehigh Valley at the hospital? And this person is originally from New York. See, a lot of people who move to the suburbs out of New York, sometimes they forget.
We definitely forget.
You'll get accustomed to some weird lifestyle. I'm not like that. Where I live on a nice street here with some black folks and some white folks, and I lock my car. I lock my car doors and I look on both. I lock my car doors and I look on both sides of the street.
I don't lock my car or my door.
Me neither, girl.
And we'll get into that in a minute. But how dare you complain on a Throwback Thursday about being in the hospital for 2 hours? Let me tell you something. I want to play this real quick. And ladies, before we get into the show, there was this guy in Lincoln Hospital. He was in the hospital. He got arrested in the hospital. He was sick. He got arrested. Listen to this. Wait, let me see if I can play this real quick. Hold on. Let me see if I can play this real quick.
Why do I have to? What's your name? Why? Because it's in the patient's room. So what? You have to turn it off. What are you talking about? You have to turn it off, sir. Why? Why? This is the patient's room. You cannot. Why?
This is a guy that's visiting somebody in the hospital. And this is Lincoln Hospital. I'm telling you. And they have police. Or I don't know if you guys know this. I don't know if you guys realize in the New York City hospital system, they have their own police officers there.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see one, but there's not one police officer in none of these hospitals where we live. I mean, not only do they have police, they have police officers with guns and tasers, rightfully so.
They're just security guards.
These people are crazy. Listen.
Excuse me. Why
You could videotape me, but not in the hospital. You could videotape me outside.
Why? Yeah. Why? Is there a law against that? Is there a law against that, sir? Sir, is there a law against that? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Now they're arresting him.
But why are they arresting him?
They arrested him because they upset. They want him to not videotape in the patient's room.
Is it his friend, the patient, or is it a random patient? Who's
he's
the
a friend of the patient.
Okay.
But the officers have a problem with him videotaping as they're walking in because there's a disturbance in the room.
Okay.
In the room with the patient.
Okay.
So
sounds ghetto. So he's giving ghetto.
So right. So it's some ghetto-ish. So he refused to stop filming. So the next thing you know, they arrest him. And the point that I'm making here about this video, I'll play a little bit more of it, is that it goes down in the New York City hospital system.
You don't have to play more, Shawn. We can't hear it.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Excuse me. I'm calm here. So come on. Excuse me. So come on. I don't want to. I'm seeing my grandmother. It's not your choice. Come on. Why? Come on.
The man is seeing his grandma. See, and that's why I got pissed off yesterday with my guy who had to go to the hospital. That was inconvenienced out here in the Lehigh Valley for 2 hours. In the New York City, put a number one chat room if you ever dealt with the New York City hospital system. Have you ever been in an emergency room in the hood?
I want to know what kind of disturbance was in Granny's room. That's what I want to know.
Come on, what's your name?
I already told you.
What's your name? Right there, sir. What's your first name? What's your first name, sir?
Us black people love saying that. Excuse me. What's your name? But the point that I'm making here, welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where you get your ones out. Stop forgetting where you come from, bro. You can't grow up in the New York City hospital system, especially in the hood. And it's so bad in New York City, Senny J, that a lot of people get sick in New York City, and then instead of going to their local hospital emergency room, they'll travel 25 miles.
They
Miss
will.
Miko, Miss Miko, what neighborhood did you grow up in Brooklyn?
Flatbush. My hospital was Kings County. It was a morgue.
See?
It was a morgue. And I would go to NYU Langone in the city where the good old Babylonians was at. I would say. That's what I would do.
See, Senny, again, this could be any urban center in America. Sometimes you got to understand that when you work, and especially in like a Lincoln Hospital in the Bronx, which is located, it's still there, still open on 149th Street, Morris Avenue, between the Grand Concourse and Morris. It's right there in the hood. I'm old school. I remember the old Lincoln Hospital. Both of my oldest children were born in this hospital. You got to understand that sometimes you go to the hospital in New York City and you sick, you might as well stay home. Because if you go to the emergency room, there's all the shooting victims that go first. There's, all the domestics go second. If you go into the hospital with just a regular pain, you're going to be there at least 24 hours. I yield my time.
But people are going to feel that way if that's not their experience. Like, you've seen that. Maybe this guy hasn't dealt with that. And, he feels like he should be able to go in and out. I've never dealt with that. I don't know what that crazy hospital system is like. I never went to the hospital in New York, never really had to deal with it. So I don't know what all that's about. I know I go to Pocono Medical. You know what I'm saying? If I'm there over an hour, I'm like, what's really going on? What's happening? I don't hear nobody screaming. I don't see nobody running. I don't see no ambulance that has been by here in the last hour.
You don't see no cops.
I don't see no cops, no nothing. Just the receptionist sitting there eating Doritos, watching the TV. So why am I not getting seen so I can get my little medication and be on my way?
Right.
I want to see a manager.
Not the manager.
The manager. And I'm coming on a random ass Wednesday at 7:00. I'm throwing up. Give me that little Zofran so I can go. Like,
hey, Miss Miko, try to get closer to the camera if you don't mind.
You guys not hear me? Hold on, my feet was up. I was sitting with my feet up. Hold on.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's just weird because me and Senny's kind of close, and you're like all the way over there. See, now, Miss Miko, Senny J always say that she represents New York City, that she's from the Bronx and she's from here and there.
I'm from there.
This is evidence. This is evidence that you are not from New York City. You are not from the hood. You have never experienced the hospital system. How can you say that you're a true New Yorker? Hold on, if you haven't experienced the hospital system in New York. Now, again, it goes back to people who live in New York, moved out of New York, and has simply forgotten about hood life. And I'm disappointed in this person yesterday that complained about, I could see, like, Senny, your point is valid. You never experienced it. I understand it. But if you're from the hood and you experience the New York City hospital system, and then you move out of New York, and then you complain that it's only taking you 90 minutes to 2 hours to get some services, there's something wrong with you. You should be grateful. For me, 3 hours in the hospital, say if I went to emergency room out here, Miss Miko, and I spent 3 hours in the hospital, in emergency room, to me, that's like 15 minutes. Because I'm already geared up because of my hospital experiences in New York City, where I grew up, where I love the beloved BX or B-Next. I know that going into the hospital, you could go into the hospital at 12 noon.
And come out 12 noon the next day.
You will be there till 1 o'clock in the morning, and you better not let nobody get shot. It better be a slow murder day as well.
That's hilarious.
Put a number 1 in the chat room before we move on. Thank you so much for tuning in. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Put a number 1 in the chat room wherever you're located in this country. Have you ever dealt with the urban hospital in your hood? Look at Miss Miko. Immediately, what she said, Kings County. Kings County. You said Pocono Medical.
Yeah, Pocono Medical.
What are they saying in the chat room? Have you ever experienced Lincoln Hospital was by her? Lincoln Hospital, even to this day, you go into the lobby, you might get smacked.
Mm-mm.
Oh my God.
The Bronx
Let
is
me tell you
different,
something. What they do
y'all.
at Lincoln. Let me tell you what they
That's
do at Lincoln.
horrible.
The
They
Bronx
steal
is
the
different.
Miss Miko. They steal the ambulance.
Mm-mm.
But you know, that's why they started making all these urgent cares because
Of the
the
Bronx.
hot the hospital emergency rooms are ridiculous. They're overrun. They're not doing nothing about it. People are getting horrible service. So now, I mean, I haven't needed to go to the emergency room in a minute, besides the kids or whatever. So I would, if I need anything, I'm like, let me just go to the urgent care because they're in and out. I'm like 30 minutes, if that. So
Thank
shout
you.
out to urgent cares.
And you know what? Yeah, and you're right. Shout out to the fact that this urban care business model has hit the streets where you can just go, a quick urgent care and you can get your services. But before urgent care,
Mm-hmm.
there was you have to go to the emergency room. And let me tell you something. There are some critical conditions that you might that you might be suffering. You can't go to urgent care. You can't go to urgent care. You got to go to the hospital.
Well, I guess if you're getting shot and all that,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
what you gotta do. Go to the
Okay,
emergency room. But that's not
exactly.
my reality. I'm going there because I'm sick and I need something ASAP.
And I want to be out of there in under an hour.
Right.
Yeah. Get me
You're
in,
lucky.
diagnose me, treat me, and let me go.
Right. You're lucky I got out of this bed to come over there. So hurry it up.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you, Senny.
All right. So again, guys, what did they say in chat room? Did they experience the
They have
hospital?
experienced it. Derek Lawson said, one thing I have been grateful for is not having to deal with Kings County. Extensive experience. Vanetta George said Kings County was traumatizing. Darren Taylor said Sydenham in Harlem. How you say that hospital? Sydenham? I don't know. Sydenham in Harlem was the worst. I've never heard of that hospital.
I never heard of that
Son
hospital either.
Washington said UMD in Newark. I heard University Medical Center in Newark was really good because they get university dollars. So I don't know. But yeah, man, they naming their hospitals.
See, and why they naming their hospitals, Miss Miko and Senny J? I'll tell you why. Because they all suffered emergency room trauma. On top of whatever illness. Some emergency rooms are so bad that when you get there, you forget how sick you are. You go in there, you be like, I don't think I'm that sick. I'm gonna get out of here.
Oh, Dara says pronounced Sydenham in Harlem. I have never ever. What year was that? Was that like in the 80s or something?
Now what year?
I never heard of that hospital.
Why you being disrespectful to Darren?
No shade, y'all. I just want to know what year that was. I only know about Harlem Hospital. What is it, Lenox Hill? I've never heard of another hospital in Harlem.
Oh yeah, I was born there at Lenox Hill. I feel like my light isn't enough. It's like
Your light is good. Miss Miko, before I'm gonna talk to Senny J, could you just look up the top 10 worst hospitals in New York City real quick? You just Google
New York City.
Yeah,
okay.
New York City, the top 10 top worst hospitals in New York City. And welcome to the show, guys. We truly appreciate you. It's the only place on earth where you get your morning started right. We are super excited to be here. Just to let you know, just a quick show note while Miss Miko looks that up. We're going down to Panama for Ultimate Soul Escape. The Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team will be podcasting in Panama just a few weeks from now. And more exciting.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, no exciting news to that. Yeah, then we'll be podcasting live as well. So you guys will get to enjoy us in Panama while we do our thing. So that's July 21st through the 25th. So we appreciate you. And there's some of the folks in the chat room that will be going on a trip with us. And we truly appreciate you guys. And we're excited to be involved in Ultimate Soul Escape and podcasting down there in beautiful Panama. So please tune in. That's July 21st through the 25th. Opening night is Jadakiss. He'll be in the building. We have Ed Lover, Tony Roberts, comedian, myself, Ray DeJean,
Kelly Kells.
Kelly Kells, a whole host of entertainment. You still have time to book your trip. Reach out to any one of us if you want to go down to Ultimate Soul Escape 10th year anniversary, man. So come on down, let's have a good time. All right, Mr. Miko, what's the worst? What's those gully hospitals, man? What's those thugged out hospitals in New York City that you got to stay away from, but you can't because you have to get your medical services?
Believe it or not, Westchester Medical Center, as of spring 2023, they have a grade of D.
Hold on one second.
Westchester.
Hold on, I just went to the chat room. Special shout out to my man Bob Summers in the chat room. Bob,
Hey, Bob.
Hey Bob, what hospital did you grow up in? Mine was Lincoln Hospital in the Bronx, New York. It was horrible. Go ahead, Miss Miko.
They have Montefiore
That's in the Bronx.
in the Bronx on 210th Street, and Montefiore on Eastchester Road in the Bronx.
So two Montefiores is on the worst list.
Yep. Flushing Hospital in Queens, Interfaith Medical Center in Brooklyn.
Interfaith.
Yep.
Interfaith.
Faith. Yeah. Interfaith.
Interfaith. Look at that. One of the worst hospitals is named Interfaith.
Yep. Brookdale Hospital in Brooklyn. That's another one. Kings County Hospital, but they have a great trauma unit.
That's what
it says. It's an epic inpatient care, but a great trauma unit.
Of course, they got a great trauma unit in that hospital.
Woodhull Hospital in Brooklyn.
Another Brooklyn.
New York City Health and Hospitals in North Central Bronx. Y'all heard of that?
Yeah, that's in the hood. It was a different name. They changed the name. I can't remember what the old name is.
It says North Central Bronx. Bellevue Hospital on First Avenue in the city. That's shocking.
That's where that Karen is working at.
That's what she was working at?
The one that was trying to take the city bike.
Trying to take the bike. I wonder if they ever fired her. She needs to get fired because I won't trust her.
We talked about her yesterday. She's being placed on leave.
Yeah, probably paid leave too. I won't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised either, girl.
And last but not least, New York Health and Hospitals in Harlem, 506 Lenox Avenue. Is that Lenox Hospital?
I think that's Harlem Hospital. So
they changed the name of the hospital.
I would change. Listen, these hospitals are rated so bad. Like I would change the name of them too.
Yeah.
So what do we notice here? Some of the worst hospitals in New York City are in the hood in Harlem, the Bronx, and Brooklyn.
And don't forget Presbyterian on 168th Street. So
what this Miko just said to you guys, one of these particular hospitals have a great trauma unit. They all have great trauma units. The trauma unit is like McDonald's, like a 24-hour drive-through in that thing. If you get sick in New York City, that's why I was pissed off at the guy that lives out here complaining that it only took 2 hours to get some services in the emergency room. If you live in New York City, you already know what it is. What Miko just said, drive your punk ass about 25 miles away. Get on the bus, get on the train, planes, automobile, go to another hospital that's not even in your region to get some medical services. Because you're going to be sitting in the hospital for 49 hours. Okay, Miss Miko, real quick before we go to Miss Miko, what's the average time? What's the average time of these hospital emergency rooms in New York City to see a patient?
Let me look that up.
All right, while we do that, we're going to turn gears to the Queen, Senny J. Senny, good morning. God bless you. And welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. We truly appreciate you. Senny,
Shawn, it's 191 minutes as of March 3rd. About 3 hours.
What hospital is this?
This is the average ER wait time in New York City is 191 minutes or about 3 hours.
I have a hard time believing that.
Y'all saw me doing hard math. I was like, yeah, wow.
And the busiest ER is Brookdale University Hospital in Brooklyn. That's the busiest ER.
Long time. That is a long time for an emergency. 3 hours? No.
No, you know what? And I don't even believe she said that's the average time. I think the average time is 6 hours.
Oh
I
my
think the
God.
average time is 6 hours in an emergency room in New York City.
I better
I
be
believe that.
bleeding out.
But that's as of March 2023. So that just came out.
But you know, a lot of people abuse the emergency room. That's why too. They go for stuff that they need to just go to their regular doctor for or whatever. So
I don't go to
that's
emergency room unless I absolutely have to, because that copay is like $200-$300. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna go to my
right.
regular doctor unless I can't take the pain in the middle of the night. I'll go to the ER. I'm not paying that copay.
But you know what else too is that a lot of people don't have insurance, and the emergency room has to help people anyway, regardless. And they're gonna bill them later. So people that don't have a regular doctor, they're like, well, I'm gonna just go to the emergency room. That's why the medical bills are out of control.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's like everything is working against itself. It's just a horrible
Yeah.
cycle.
And City, you are absolutely right, because back in the day I used to do that. When I was running around here with no health insurance back in the day when I was smoking, I would just run right into that hospital. Bill me later. And even if
Go
you
get
bill
that
me later,
Narcan.
I'm not paying it anyway. So let's go.
Right. That's why they're so packed. So it's crazy.
Okay, well, thank you so much for tuning in. We truly appreciate you guys on this glorious Thursday morning. We hope everyone's safe out there in these streets. Go out there, earn your paper, get your money, take these kids to school, but always put the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team with Senny J and Miss Miko on your playlist. Okay, go ahead. What up? Well, go ahead.
And share with your friends.
And
What
share with
happened?
your friends. That's right.
What happened, Senny?
No, it's just dying laughing because you're like, I don't care what you got going on. Just
Turn
What?
on the show.
just turn on the show. I don't care.
Turn this show on. You know what I mean? Listen, when we took a break for a couple of weeks, I was like, where we at? Where you going? What's going on? Now we back. Now share it if you don't mind. So we truly appreciate you. Oh, and by the way, we all gonna make a run over to Harvey's house.
Yes, Miss Miko. I have to give you Mama Harvey's number too, because she asks about you all the time.
Oh.
Every time we talk on the phone, because I've been talking on the phone with her lately, and she always asks about you and how you're doing. And I'm like, oh, she's doing great. She loves you too.
Let's go see her on our way back from the trip, because we'll be in New York.
Yeah, we can
pop in
definitely
and
do
see
that.
her.
Hold on.
We'll
I'm
do that.
hold on.
Because Shawn likes to act like he made this connection and all that. Shawn, Mama Harvey has been rocking with this show since it started. I've met her several times, but you won't give me the phone number. That was the problem. It was you. It was you and your Gillet. Me and Mama Harvey been known each other. We've been kikiing, but we can only do it online because you wasn't giving me the information I needed.
Okay, before we get into front page news, this was gonna happen. We're gonna have a select few come over to Miss Harvey's house. Mama Harvey's house.
Oh, Wendy Gonzalez is like, we need to ask her first. Wendy ain't having it. Are you
then,
the Harvey gatekeeper, Wendy? And Wendy, what's going on over there?
And then we're going to have another select few come over for round 2. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. All right, Senny, we're going to do some front page news. God bless you guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. S to the E-double-N-Y. And you can't deny she got the front page news, y'all. She got the front page news, y'all. Go ahead, Senny, talk that talk.
Well, I know it's Throwback Thursday, and we haven't talked about the one we are currently canceling, which is Jonathan Majors. Okay. We are in the processes of investigating what has been going on and what's going to happen with him. We're kind of on the fence. But there was some rumors popping up online that he's dating Megan Good. And people were like, excuse me, did we see that right online? And Megan has been real quiet about it. She hasn't confirmed or denied these allegations against her regarding their relationship. Jonathan Majors is still going through his court situation. his attorney, Priya Chaudhry, I think, she is still, shouting from the rooftops that he is innocent, and they have this irrefutable evidence on video that we can't seem to get leaked. So he's still going through that. But for an update on Megan and Jonathan Majors, it is being said that their relationship might not be a PR stunt after all, because people were saying maybe that's what they're just putting out because, the whole thing about him, having this history of dating white women, and that's why
right.
all
That's
these
what I'm thinking
allegations
about.
coming out. So they were like, oh, so he's trying to date Megan Good, to turn his image, I guess. I don't know. But fans of Megan Good expressed concerns after rumors had surfaced that she was dating Jonathan Majors. Many supporters of Megan have speculated that their relationship is a PR stunt to help improve Majors' image. However, new reports have confirmed the actor's relationship is real and started after the serious allegations against him. The source continued and claimed that their relationship has developed further thanks to Megan's considerable support for Majors amid his ongoing legal troubles. The Creed 3 star has continued to maintain his innocent. The next court date for Majors is June 13th. So hopefully June 13th we can clear all this up, but it seems like they've been getting close over this, which I don't know how I feel about that.
Vanetta said he gonna date the clear girls and come back to the sister to run damage control. I agree.
I mean,
Well,
that's what
that's what
it's
doing.
giving. That's what it's giving. Black women are always the cleanup crew. Megan, I hope this is not true, girl. Because you just got out of a marriage. Like, girl, we outside. It's summertime.
Right. Hot girl summer. What's up? I mean, I'm not having a hot girl summer, but Megan can.
A lot of us, I'll speak for myself, but a lot of us, we got codependent issues. I don't care what you say. Hot girl summer or we outside. Are you really outside?
Yes, Shawn, I'm outside.
I don't know if you outside. A lot of y'all are outside and lonely as hell. You're outside. You're outside, but mentally and spiritually, you're still indoors.
I'm weak.
But you let Instagram gas you up.
I'm not
gassed. No. Black women are not the cleanup women. I definitely disagree.
I know we're not, but that's what we're treated like.
You just proclaimed it. Now, my whole thing is this. Is it damage control? Give this guy a break. He already put hands on a Babylonian. That was rule number 1. You can't do that.
Definitely can't do that.
I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he is infatuated or in love, or they're starting to blossom relationship. But Senny, you're right. The woman just got out of a relationship. And let me tell you something. I loved her character back in the day in Roll Bounce.
She wasn't in Roll Bounce. That's Lauren London.
Was that Roll Bounce, the skating movie?
That's Lauren London.
No.
With T.I.? Wasn't that ATL?
No. Remember the movie? Wait. Remember the movie with
Roll Bounce? Was that with Bow Wow?
Yeah, with Bow Wow. Wasn't she the character with Bow Wow?
The only skate movie I think about is the one with Lauren London, which reminds me of Skating This Weekend.
She was in. Cindy, you ever seen Roll Bounce?
I've heard of it. I'm trying to remember.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, wait. Why y'all all looking this up? Let me say something. Y'all talk about this black girl magic, and y'all talk about black girls win. This is a classic urban movie that both of y'all have never seen.
It was a D movie.
Got the actresses mixed up. I did see it because I skate. I know I saw it.
Roll Bounce with Bow Wow. She was one of the main characters in the movie. She was the love interest in the movie.
Yeah,
and y'all sit here and tell me that she wasn't in the movie.
I've never seen Roll Bounce. It seemed corny to me, so.
Listen, let me tell you something. I'm more of a black woman.
Yeah, she was definitely in it, Shawn.
I'm more of a black woman than both of you.
I know
No,
you
you
lying.
did not.
My
Shawn.
my whole thing is this. My whole thing is this. She just got out of a long-term horrible relationship. Mr. Majors is in damage control right now. And there's a lot of us who in our lifetime, City J and Miss Miko, have fallen into relationships at critical times in our lives when we're not supposed to be in relationships. And sometimes we find love when our lives are going haywire. So why does it have to be damage control? Why does it have to be the black woman cleaning up stuff? Maybe maybe they just connected with each other. And this might be a good look for him in his demise to try to get back on top and get back to work. We all love Megan Good. I mean, who doesn't? Come on, we love this woman.
I love me some Megan Good.
Of course
Yes,
we
girl.
do.
But I'm giving her the side eye right now.
Why?
I'm like, what's
Why?
going on with you? Is it about the D? Like, were you trying to try
It's
that
always
out?
about the D.
Like, what's going on with that? I hope it's not no real love. Like, just stop.
But Cindy J, why?
He's over here being accused of being abusive to multiple women, and you just like, let me hug up close to you. Like, why?
Miss Miko, some of you women, and I'm not talking, it doesn't matter what color you are, it doesn't matter. Some of you women love the thugs. Y'all love the thugs.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little thug every year.
Some of y'all like to get shooken up by the thug.
Little choke.
Some of y'all like a little choke. You know what I'm saying?
Get a little aggressive, you know what I'm saying?
A little bit.
You know, the thug gets a little aggressive, and then all of a sudden your vagina starts to get
They
wet.
yell some Pound Town, USA.
You know what I'm saying? Get that good old thug, you know what I'm saying? Put the foot up.
With the crusty big toe.
He used to play basketball back in the day.
Funny.
Leave his toe alone.
So maybe she might be attractive. Who was she married to prior? Who was that guy? It was a nice all-American dude, right?
He was the preacher.
Right, he was the preacher
Devin
guy.
Franklin.
Yeah.
Right. So now she transitioned back
You know
into
he has a twin
She's going
brother.
through a rebound. It's a rebound relationship.
Did you know he has a twin brother, Devin Franklin?
Does he?
No, I don't.
He has a twin brother, and he's married to the girl that played in Empire, Grace Byers. She's also in that new show, Harlem, with Megan Good too.
Is that his wife?
Yes.
Oh my God! Yes, yeah. He was the brother on Empire, right?
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out why everyone, we have these two African American queens right here in the chat room,
and we're matching.
They're matching. They look very strange. Very strange. They're matching. Why don't y'all look at each other again? Turn around, Miko. Turn around and look at Senny, and Senny look. There you go. There you go. Y'all look like former lovers. My whole thing is this. Neither one of you have seen the movie Roll Bounce. Put a number one in the
God.
Put a number
I
one in the
did see the movie. I just forgot it. And our beloved listener Tyrone Brunson was an actual extra in the movie.
Okay, tell me one scene in that movie.
Tyrone, you was an extra?
Tyrone, what scene were you in? Because you know he's a skater. He teaches roller skating.
Miss Miko, tell me 2 scenes in that movie, please.
Sean, I'm not good with the movie.
Exactly.
I'm just not.
My whole thing is this. It's very disappointing that you guys sit there and try to belittle an African-American queen that's one of our beloved actresses in the hood.
Her.
And you guys have never seen, put a number one in the chat room if you ever seen the movie Roll Bounce.
Who is belittling Megan? Well, I was kind of judging her a little bit.
Put a number one in the chat room. Put a number one in the chat room if you see the movie Roll Bounce. Put a number 2 if you have it.
I want to know
why.
Sean. I want to know why you were watching Roll Bounce. Why were you watching Roll Bounce?
At your old age.
What? And how old were you? How old were you?
Whatever the year that the movie came out, that's how Miss Miko, look up what year it came out. That's how
Did
old I
you go
was.
to the movie theater? Were you with a female when you seen said movie? Or you was by yourself? Sitting in the crib? Watching roll bounce, bro?
Yeah,
That's
we
what you
want to
was
know.
doing? That's what you was doing, Unc? That's how you living? That's how you get down?
See, he
Don't be coming
laughing.
at me. I got other things to do. I'm doing nails. I'm doing my hair. I'm
oh,
doing things. I'm busy. You over there watching roll bounce?
oh,
It
that's
came out in
hilarious.
2005.
I'm gonna wait.
2005.
I'm gonna wait till you're done.
He was
Roll
like 50
Bounce.
years old watching Roll Bounce.
Roll Bounce was
2005 was a wild time.
Roll Bounce is one of those urban movies. I think that all us urban folks, had to watch. Put a number one chat room if you watch the movie Roll Bounce.
No. Put a number one in the chat room if you're a black man and have watched roll bounce
By yourself.
by yourself for fun. Alone. That's what we want to know. That's the real question, Harv. That's the real question.
Whatever. I know that I saw the movie Roll Bounce, okay? And again, and I'm proud to admit
Nobody's
that.
arguing with you.
And I'm not creepy. I'm gonna tell you this. Jonathan Majors, you're still done. Please keep your hands off the ladies. This is not 1979.
Yeah, leave Megan alone before you choke her out. She's been through enough.
Right.
She's been through enough, Jonathan. When is
Let her
enough
heal.
enough for you? Do you see? These guys never stop. You got all this going on, sir. All this going on. You getting dropped left and right like a hot potato. You ain't even got no money now. And you trying to come for our good sis?
Not a
Sit
point.
down, sir. When is enough enough? You don't need no love. You need to go find Iyanla.
Wow.
Okay?
Oh,
That's what you need to do.
that would be a good show if he's on Iyanla. That would be great. I would
So-
watch
so-
that one because she will get him
You need
together.
to go find her, beg her to come out of retirement, help your black ass. And then you can come for the good sis Megan. Then you can come for her. Don't come for her unless she sends for you. She's the only one talking to you. And
Only
that's why I'm
thing-
looking at Megan's side eye.
Well, again,
Where is Michael B. Jordan? He's in Korea, trying to salvage the rest of his movie for people that want to see it. And you over here with Megan?
it takes what they say.
It's always the audacity for me. You don't think you need to sit down?
Well, listen. In the rap song, it says it takes two to make the things go right. Let me tell you something. She has a part to play in this as well. Okay, so they're
She's
both
still
consensual
healing.
adults. They're both consensual adults. They have feelings for each other, even though she's going through it. She went through a divorce. She's newly single, jumping right back into the fire of a relationship, and he's sitting there on the other side, with all his issues and drama. I don't see nothing wrong with this. You're always screaming black love. Well, here you go. This is how black love starts anyway. It always starts off with a fight, drama, another bitch pregnant. It's a lot. So this is what it is.
Not you.
Carry on. I'm not even listening to the tomfoolery. Carry on, Shawn.
And I've been in black love. I was in black love before you guys couldn't even cross the street. You guys were toddlers when I was getting thrown out of the first black women's house and apartment in the Bronx. I've been in more black love than both of you combined.
I believe you.
Look at my face.
Sir.
Look at my face. Combined. I was in black love when y'all was in the second grade.
I believe you.
I've been in black love 38 times. Okay?
Sean, please stop.
And it all started off with drama, each and every one of them. And salute to my African American sister that is super trauma bond. So you're not gonna sit here and tell me, and you're not gonna sit here and belittle the beloved Megan Good, who is a good person, because of her choices in men. We've all made bad choices with men, not myself.
Put a pause on that, Shawn.
Let me put a pause on that. And for you, Senny J, shame on you for belittling this young lady. Miss Miko, shame on you for not even seeing the movie Roll Bounce. And
I
you're
saw the movie. I just don't remember it.
Leave her alone. I have not seen Roll Bounce either, and I doubt it's something that needs to even be seen.
Hold on a second. Hold on, ladies. Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team with the Queen Senny J and the Queen Miss Miko. Who's this?
Yes, good morning. Did you say who this?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. You know it's Roro, right?
It's Roma. Yeah, I know.
Yes. How
Hi,
y'all
Roro.
doing? You know, hi y'all. Y'all looking beautiful. You know, I had to chime in on that. Y'all talk about that black girl magic. You know, doggone well, either black girls had magic or they had voodoo because they made men leave their happy homes, their wives, do crazy stuff, kill people, all kinds of mess going on. So don't take no credit away from black girls because they got some magic going on. Some of them might not be aware of it. They might not be using it. That charisma they got, they probably not fully developed mentally. So we got some strong powers going on, okay? The crown is crooked. Something going on, Shawn.
Well, I mean, according to Senny J, there's no black queens out there. She's belittling our number one queen. That's what she's doing.
Wait, no, you not. I know you not, Senny. I know you not doing that, Senny J.
And, yeah, she is. And Miss Miko co-signing, and Miss Miko's co-signing the effery.
What?
No.
I'm gonna take y'all crowns away. I see y'all good mornings all
not
the time.
take away
I
my
give y'all
crown.
crowns. Oh, y'all done lost them crowns. They hopping down the street somewhere in Pennsylvania. Nah. Something wrong.
Naroma, you have to listen to this show. I am not diminishing no black queen. I'm diminishing Jonathan Majors. He needs to leave Megan alone.
No, what she's doing right now, Roma, she's backtracking. She's the queen of deflection right now. You see her homegirl, Miss Miko, on the sideline, not even saying nothing. Miss Miko's
I'm not deflecting. I'm not deflecting.
Okay, so my argument is to save the queen. I'm the only one on this panel that actually seen the Roll Bounce movie. None of them never seen it.
I saw the movie. I don't remember the movie.
Okay, and I'm saying that
it was unforgettable. It was forgettable.
It was forgettable.
Oh my God! See, you hear this? See, you see how they belittling the queens? You see, Roma. You see, I'm not saying nothing. You see them, right? You hear them.
It wasn't her movie.
Come on, that was a good movie. Even though I don't roller skate, I had people in my family that roller skate, and I've been to the skating ring. That was a good movie.
Right, and everybody, and then they're gonna question my sexuality or me being perverted that I was watching the movie when Roma and everyone. And listen, you're the only two people in this show that never saw the movie. Everybody in the chat room has saw Roll Bounce.
Miko saw the movie.
Before y'all mess around with the black queens, y'all better go look at some black movies.
Right.
That Pamela, you know what I'm talking about.
Right.
Naroma. Now you out here giving me all this smoke.
Black queens in
all
the
the
movie.
smoke.
Stop it. Nah. I ain't gonna let y'all put the queens down. Y'all better fix them grounds so we can run and get them because they ran down the street somewhere.
Hold on, Roma. I'm gonna give you a round of applause. I'm gonna give you a round for checking these two young queens.
Yeah, they got to stop it. Don't just do that. I've been gone, but not that long.
Now, ladies, I want y'all to say something to Auntie right now. You got an uncle and an auntie on the phone, and you being disrespectful in the living room before we eat dinner.
Nope.
And ladies, what would y'all like to say to Auntie to clean this mess up?
I'm gonna say thanks so much for calling, girl.
Okay.
Don't address your auntie as girl.
Thank you for calling.
Don't address auntie as girl.
And Aroma, watch the replay, okay? Because
all right, All right, Miss Miko. Hold on there, Roman. Miss Miko, it's time for you to address Auntie in the proper fashion. And Miss Miko, come closer to the camera and stop being so scared and address Auntie.
I don't even know how I got into this. I saw the movie Roll Bounce. I just don't remember it. And my crown is straight on my head, Auntie Roro. But thanks for calling.
Watch your tone. Watch your tone speaking to Auntie. Watch your tone speaking to Auntie. She's about to serve you some chicken gravy with some biscuits.
Funny.
All right,
You're out of control,
Okay.
Shawn.
I love y'all.
All right, bye.
I'm
Bye, Roma. We love you. Later.
I
Bye,
love you.
Naroma.
All right, Senny, what else? What else you got? What else you got, Senny?
Yes, hold on. So I have other stuff. So I will keep you updated on that, you guys. Hold on 1 second. And I have
And then
my
we'll get
next.
into Miko's tips. I forgot.
You know that artist that was on the LSU team, Louisiana State University, she started rapping. Flow J. Is that her name? Yeah, Flow J.
Oh, yeah,
J.
the girl.
Johnson.
Yeah, okay.
She is coming out. She's apologizing. She says she never meant to disrespect anyone with her 9/11 rap reference. She has issued an apology for making a 9/11 reference in her latest rap freestyle and added that she will definitely learn from this. The rapper and LSU baller said she never intended to disrespect or offend anyone in an apology video that was just released. She said, y'all probably heard the lyrics in the song that I made, and I just wanted to come on here and let y'all know by no means would I ever intentionally try to disrespect or offend anyone. She said her whole goal in music is to push positivity and spread love. I'm definitely going to learn from this moving forward, and I just thank y'all for your support. She released a video for her remix of Lotto's song "Put It on the Floor." I don't think I've heard of that song. She used a double entendre wordplay to reference both 9/11 and the iconic Porsche sports car. She said, "In this 9/11, blowing smoke just like them towers."
Okay, girl.
Right. Okay, girl.
Okay.
Days later, LSU told Fox News that the school had spoken with Johnson about the lyrics and doubled down on the fact that she didn't mean to upset anyone with her music. They said, we spoke with Flow J this evening, and while she never intended to offend or upset anyone, she expressed sincere remorse for any possibility of a misunderstanding and immediately took the video down. We will learn and grow from this experience, blah, 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 blah. So, it was probably a girl from that team that they lost from.
Yeah,
that probably
it sounds like a
reported
hater
her.
in the mist. Absolutely.
Because people were saying online that there are other references on, in people's music regarding.
But when Biggie Small says it, they do beep it out whenever they play it on the radio. When he says time to get paid, blow up like the World Trade, they beep all that out. So maybe she shouldn't be saying that.
Yeah, maybe next time, girl, put it on the extended version. Or don't put it out on YouTube before you had time to edit it. But
Right.
I think she's fine. I think it's great that she's continuing her part in music and putting stuff out there. So don't let this stop you, girl. Just keep going.
Yeah, keep on
We're
going.
okay. It's all right. Just don't say it again.
Yeah.
We forgive you. We won't cancel you.
Put a number 1 in the chat room if you're enjoying the show today. Put a number 2 if you're not. We truly appreciate you guys so much. Matter of fact, ladies, if you don't mind, let's give the chat room a round of applause. Let's clap for those guys, please. If you don't mind, let's clap the chat room.
Yes, thank you guys for running here every morning. Oh, shoot.
Even though they're screaming on you guys in the chat room, we're gonna, we have to show them.
Are they screaming at us in the chat room?
Yeah, they're screaming at your chat.
No, they're not, Senny. Don't listen to Shawn. He likes to start problems. Don't listen to him.
Senny, before you get back on the front page news, I think we're gonna switch gears and head on over to Miko's tips. Yeah, I think we get that going.
I can't wait for Miss Miko's tips. I love them.
Well, let's put a pause on that.
I mean, should we? She knows how I feel.
Oh, Senny.
Bro, yo,
Should
Miko.
I be afraid of this trip?
Yeah,
Wait a minute.
you should be afraid of this trip. Trust me.
Get
After that,
excited.
after
Wait
that,
a minute.
after that fifth gulp of the brown liquor, you never know what's gonna happen.
You can call Vanetta. You can actually call Vanetta today for tips and tricks for going on a trip with me.
Vanetta, I'm calling you the minute we hang up.
I'm gonna tell you one thing: when you get back from your trip, you're not gonna want to speak to her for 4 days. You're gonna have to detox yourself from Senny J. I'm telling you.
I don't think so. Me and Senny have a good time. We together.
All right. Yeah, but y'all ain't been together for 5 days in a row.
That's true.
Don't let that seep into your brain, Miss Miko. It's gonna be great.
I've been with Senny J for 5 days in a row, and after day 3, I'm hiding from this broad.
Oh my goodness.
Hiding. I was in the resort, hiding from her.
I'm gonna find you. Every time I found Shawn, he was like, "Oh God,
you again."
I was like, "What are you doing?"
Miss Miko, I will walk away from her like this.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I can't wait.
It's gonna be a good time. All right, you guys. I have some tips today for what to do with your high school students for the summer. Some people do what is that called? Summer youth employment. I did summer youth employment from 14 until I was like 17. I did summer youth. But did you guys know that Planet Fitness is giving away free gym memberships to all high school students this summer?
Really?
Yes, if you're in high school, Planet Fitness is giving you free membership from now through August 31st. Teens between the ages of 14 and 19 can work out free all summer long. Plus, they're giving away $200,000 to high schools and students who register to win a grant for their weight loss progress at Planet Fitness, because it's a judgment-free workout. How cool is that? So all you have to do is go in and register, take a parent and guardian with you if you're under 18, and you can start working out. That is so cool. Yeah, because according to statistics, 21% of kids 14 to 19 are obese. And the way you can calculate your child's BMI is that you'll take the weight and divide it by their height. And that gives you their body mass index. So what they're trying to do is combat teen obesity by giving Planet Fitness is giving the kids a chance to work out for free. So take advantage of that, guy, and tell them Miss Miko sent you.
Yes, I'm definitely gonna do that.
That is so cool.
And it gives them it gives them a little something to do.
Exactly. So you guys go take advantage of Planet Fitness. Send your kids down there. Shawn, what you gotta say, Shawn? I see the face. What? Oh, Natalie, right, you're right. She said just make sure they close their account after when it's over, because they will charge you.
Yeah, no, right. That's good. That's great information.
That's great advice.
Does it say when it's starting, Ms.
Now
Miko?
through August. It started already.
Okay, awesome.
I was waiting for the part when you was gonna say the overweight, obese kid in the story, because I just gave information how to calculate your child's BMI. Nobody gives a damn about the BMI. You talking about kids overweight from 13 and 14, whatever, 19, whatever. No, that starts at 6 months old.
That is not true.
I went at 6 months. You got the chubby kid at six months. And I actually went into one of those, what's that, Planet Fitness, right? You said Planet Fitness?
Yeah.
I actually walked into a Planet Fitness recently because there's a bowling alley right next to it where I live. Mm-hmm. And I walked in there, and everybody in that local Planet Fitness where I live, they all look very disturbing, very odd shaped looking folks. Everybody in there was 600 pounds. And
but it's okay because it's a judgment-free zone.
Is
So when
it?
you go in there, you can work out and not worry about other people looking at you and judging you or gawking at you. That's why I think it's a great
It's
idea.
okay for all the 600-pounders to roll up in the judgment-free zone. Everybody's judging each other. Are you serious right now?
Miss Miko
Miss
goes
Miko,
to
I
a
am
different.
judging you right now. Everybody judges everybody 17 seconds of the day. What are you talking about? So Planet Fitness is the only place on earth, the only location on earth that we don't judge anybody.
Yes.
That's correct. It's
Everybody's on the same level at Planet Fitness.
true. Exactly.
Well, I'll use one of Senny words. Words. Propaganda. It is not true. Okay, I like the fact that get these kids in the gym because the only thing they do is playing video games and stuffing cookies in their mouths. The kids are very plumpy and soft right now these days. So I like the fact that yes, for the whole summer, and you said this is free, right? They could go for free.
Yes, they go for free.
I want to applaud Planet Fitness.
It's genius. It's great marketing. Absolutely.
But it's also good because the parents have to go with them, I'm assuming. It's not like just drop them off, is it? I think they probably have to go with an adult.
Listen, you got it right.
No,
Absolutely.
they can go without the adult. The adult have to sign them up. Because at 14, you're in high school, you should know how to conduct yourself at a gym.
But what about the perverted looking weird dude that's in the gym with this oily hair that pleasures himself in the bathroom? What about that guy? I don't.
ain't think
And
about
every gym has that guy. I don't like gyms. You know how I feel about gyms. They need to dismantle the gym industry. Gyms are nasty. Gyms are pickup spots. Gyms are dirty. When COVID started, what was the first 3 places that was closed? The gymnasium.
The gym was one of them. You're right.
I don't want my beloved 13-year-old going to the gym by themselves in the summertime while I'm in a bus going to New York because I got to pay these bills. And I don't know who the hell is in that. I don't know.
What's the alternative? What are you going to do with it? What are you going to do?
I'd rather they sit there, big
run
asses
amok in the
home.
neighborhood and start doing
I'd rather my kids sit his big ass home and eat cookies all day.
Nah.
Than go into a gym with people I don't know that's around the corner from my block. I like the scheme of it all. I like it, but it has to be some supervision.
Princess said, get them started early so they can fit into their lifestyle. That's right, Princess. It will become a lifestyle. Yeah, get them started early.
Right now? There's only a fraction of people that go to gyms that commit themselves to going to gyms.
I go to the gym all the time.
99% of us go to the gym and we forget to cancel the subscription, and now they bill us $4,000 for 10 years.
Not me. My husband be contributing to the gym, but I go. He just be giving donations every month. But I go to the gym.
That's right, Miss Miko.
Yeah, I get mad at him. I'm like, why are you giving people $45?
How long you been going to the gym?
Since 2009. Consistently, 4 days a week.
All right, let's clap.
Shut your ass up, Shawn.
Well,
I know, Shawn used to walk. I don't know what he's doing.
Yo, Miss Miko, you got that much free time.
I do. I go in the morning, I go at night, I take classes. Absolutely.
Let's clap.
I want to be Miss Miko when I grow up.
Now, for these...
She's living that soft, luxurious life. I love it.
Shout
out to Mike. Shout out to Mike for contributing.
Right. Exactly.
He donated to the gym fund.
Right. Shout out to Mike, because I know my wife is working around the clock. Now, keep working. Now, drive carefully. Love you.
Sure.
Now, these kids, I don't want my kid unsupervised. I don't want my kid unsupervised anyway in these streets while I'm working and they out of school. You're bringing up a good topic here.
But sometimes your kids be the problem.
And you're right. Back in the day, we had the summer job back in the day. You signed up and you worked 7 weeks. You work 7 weeks in the summer and you got $70 or whatever a week. Put a number one chat room if you ever had a summer job in New York City or wherever urban center you're from.
Absolutely.
Everybody in our building had a summer job. I thought it was exciting. Of course, what I did, I worked in the park. We were watching other little kids.
Right.
We played in the pool. Like we just did like weird things and you got paid for it. And then some of the kids in the hood who parents made too much money or whatever, they kids couldn't qualify and we didn't care. I love the summer job experience as a youth. Okay, so right, these kids, I would rather my kid work all day in the Taco Bell while I'm at work
to the gym.
than going to the gym.
They can do that and go to the gym. They only need, they're probably
1
gonna be
hour.
in the gym. Yeah, 45 minutes,
60
1
days,
hour.
60 seconds, 60 seconds, 60 minutes in the gym. That's it.
And then go get some money. My daughter, I think she's gonna start working this summer. We did all the stuff for her working papers, and she said she wants to work. She wants to apply at the Rita's. The Rita's.
Which one? I'm gonna go see her. Which one?
Yeah, which one?
Don't tell us. Don't tell us. I'll tell me later.
Don't tell us. It might be some perverted white dude with greasy hair that's listening to the show right now that goes to Planet Fitness on a judgment-free zone day looking for kids. Don't tell us that. But I tell you one thing. Boy, that Rita's ice cream is something else, boy.
Oh,
Jesus.
man,
It
it's a
is,
problem.
right?
I
That
love
gelato.
it. Oh,
I hope
my
she gets
God.
the job.
Yeah.
I've been practice interviewing her.
They got it right.
Put a number one in the chat room if you want your kid to go to the gym for 4 hours a day, or do you want them to have a summer job for 4 hours? Give me a number two. I want my kid to have a summer job. I don't want them in the gym.
Sean, the gym is 1 hour, not 4 hours, just 1 hour. Let's go 1 hour. Put a number one in the chat room if you want your kid to go to the gym for 1 hour. Absolutely.
or to work for 1 hour.
They can do both. Who said
No.
they can't do both?
Hold on. I hear what you're saying. No, I hear what you're saying, but this is just like this one. It's not multiple choice here. Everyone in the chat room, put a number one in the chat room if you want your kid to go to the gym for an hour or work for an hour. Number two, work for an hour. Number one, go to the gym for an hour. I say I want the kid to work for an hour. What else you got, Senny?
You want the kid to work for an hour? What, you want them to make $7?
Yes, yeah. I'd rather them
You mean
make $7
$4.63 after the taxes is out?
I'd rather them work 7 hours. I mean, let's work for 1 hour for $7 than some weird dude in the gym scoping out my beloved 13-year-old daughter.
Oh my God.
Yes, I would rather them
they could
work.
Be scoping her out at work too.
Right. The widows go to work too, Sean.
Yeah, I understand that, but the chances in the gym, a lot of weird people. You don't think there's a lot of weird people that go to gyms? Everybody?
No.
Really?
Who told you that?
It's just you. It's just you in your head, Sean.
When's the last time you've been at the gym?
I told you, and I told this story back in the day. I went to the gym. They called it New York City. It was a franchise gym. It was called Gold Gyms. They had one on 86th.
Oh, I remember Goals.
And those were back in the days when you had to finance your gym membership. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And I went to the gym. It was on 86 in 2nd Avenue in New York City on the Upper East Side. And two gay guys approached me and they wanted to have sex with me in the freaking locker room. I was traumatized with that. I said, yo, bro.
So what did you do when you were finished?
Man.
So what you do when you were done?
Senny, I was in my 20s.
A grown man.
And I was traumatized for that. And I don't trust these gyms. And you see, and this is what happens when people get either sexually assaulted or sexual advancements or something happens like that. It sticks to your brain. I should sue Gold's Gym for this that happened to me 75 years ago. I don't trust these gyms.
Okay, Sean.
But y'all You're sitting here
Chrissy.
and you will let your 13-year-old, not you, I'm just speaking in general terms.
14. They're
You
14 and
let your
19 to go to the gym.
14-year-old beloved child go to the gym unsupervised? And let me tell you something. When I was 25 years old, that was prime gay age. Okay.
Shawn, Princess said you got so far in the conversation with them that they wanted to have sex with you. When did the conversation change?
Okay. I'll tell you what happened. I tell you what happened.
See what you did, Prentice? Now we
I
have
tell
to
you
hear
what
this.
I tell you what happened. I tell you what happened. You know, back then I was 25 years old. So just like all of us at 25, I had the body of Adonis.
Oh my God.
Boy, when I was 25, boy, I was chiseled and cut up. Boy, I was sexy.
Oh my
And I was
God.
working out and we finished the workout. And back then you go downstairs and you take the shower and you keep it pushing. The two gay white guys, they were working out, you know, on the other side of the room. I didn't even notice these guys.
Okay.
But I mean, I glanced at everybody that's working out. I think we all do that. And the moment I finish, I go downstairs and all of a sudden these two gay guys are downstairs. So they must have been checking me out the whole time. And when they came downstairs, they was like, yeah, great workout. I was like, yeah, great workout, blah, blah, blah. And they was like, listen, man, we find you very attractive and we want to, if you was interested, we would like to make out. Like they was talking to me like that. I was like, yo, bro, I don't get down like that. We're not doing it. And I left. And I even went to the desk and complained. And I left and I never came back. What I should have did was file a lawsuit. But I mean, I don't know if you was able to do that back then.
Cool. Eyewitness news.
And listen, that traumatized me. I was like, I ain't never going back to these gyms.
So
I said,
you're
I'm never going back.
some two gay men who decided to pick you up. And so now, because of that experience that happened sometime way back in the 80s, now you want to equate that experience to all people in the gym? That makes no sense. It's totally irrational. And
No, I don't. But I did return back to gyms. And my gaydar was always up. No disrespect to my beloved gay folks.
So are gay people weird?
No, it's not gay people she's trying to set me up. Gay people are not weird. It's the weird dude. It's
do him what he do to us.
It's the weird dude in the corner with the greasy hair. That's the guy in the gym I'm talking about.
We're gonna move on from this conversation because it's ridiculous. On to front page news with Senny J.
Oh man, see.
Thank you guys so much for this.
And this is why people don't come forward.
I don't want to minimize your experience, but
you are. This is why people don't come forward when they get advancements from a gay guy.
Anyways, you weren't sexually assaulted. You were propositioned. Okay?
Right. There's a difference.
And it traumatized me.
Oh, Shawn.
And you guys don't even care about my feelings. It's terrible. See, you belittled the Black queens 20 minutes ago, and y'all discard my feelings now. Boy, you two women, boy. I don't know. Everybody in the chat room.
We're keeping things moving along on this Throwback Thursday.
Well, I'm throwing it back to the two guys that was trying to have sexual advancements with me.
It's done. It's over. You've healed from that. You're fine.
Okay, thank you.
You're healed. There is a massive mastermind behind an Atlanta car boot key rebellion. They're saying they did 50,000 in sales last week alone. So you know how like people get boots on their car for unpaid parking tickets or whatever traffic infractions they have? Well, now there is a group of women, black girl magic, who have been going around and removing these boots from people's cars for a fee. And they have been racking up, okay? Verette, the mastermind behind the whole citywide enterprise, revealed to outlets that she figured it all out about a year ago. She said, I got booted, did some research, and I was like, I'm pretty sure I can make this key. he researched and learned that Atlanta parking lot companies use only 4 types of boots. So I took some of the money and I invested in some machinery, and now I'm just selling them myself. I did 50,000 in sales last week alone. They claim they earned 50,000 selling around 1,200 individual keys at about $41 per key. They brushed off suggestions that their clientele should be punished for parking illegally, calling it extortion. And this was a guy that had actually made the key, had made the boot key. They're saying that boot keys are able to be sold legally, but you can't use them to take a boot off your car. It's like one of those like weird laws.
Double entendres, right?
3 Atlanta women that call themselves the Boot Girls are similarly fighting against private companies booting vehicles across the city and charging predatory prices for removals. They say we will do about 20 boot removals a day at a flat rate of $50. But the work is far from easy. The women have routinely gone head to head with parking lot employees and men twice their size because they claim they're doing what they feel is right. She said they chase us down. We got our backs to them trying to take off somebody's boot and they just attack you. Meanwhile, authorities are looking for these girls who protect their identities with ski masks and recently went viral on TikTok after starting their own boot removal business. It isn't illegal to buy and sell boot keys in Atlanta. However, using the keys to remove the boot is unlawful. The new entrepreneurs say they wear face masks to obscure their identities due to the legal gray area that they operate under. They said it all started after they began being unfairly booted in their Buckhead neighborhood. One of them eventually found the guy who makes the boot keys online selling keys, and it says it's been big business.
I think we lost Senny.
We lost Senny. She'll be back.
She's back, yeah.
The women are calling out private parking lot owners for what they call predatory prices. They claim some companies charge $75 per day for people who are either late returning their vehicles or don't pay. They said it's just really expensive and a lot of people can't afford it. Of course, the Atlanta PD said what they're doing is illegal and they need to stop, and they are going to fine them. So
you know how they're going to find them, Senny? They're going to set them up and call them and tell them to come remove a boot from a marked car, and that's how they're going to find them. They're going to do a sting operation.
No, they're not.
Why not?
They're already on social media. They're running around with masses. What they're doing is illegal. Okay, I get, and this is the problem. Hold on a second. Shawn Harvey on the show.
Oh.
Hey, Shawn, this is Leonard Roy. Remember when people told me that?
Can't hear you. Yeah, you're breaking up. Everybody's Leonard Roy. See if you can say one more thing before I say something.
Okay, you hear me okay now?
Yeah, go ahead. You got 2 minutes. Everybody, Leonard Roy, you got 2 minutes, bro.
Okay, remember when you performed in Atlanta?
Yeah.
Remember them 7 females that was all outside, kind of like floating around, waiting to see who was going to get some attention from one of us?
Yes.
That's the typical black woman in Atlanta. They thirsty. They doing anything for a man. We're going to be the boot girl and swoop in. And it's going to be a guy that has a real nice vehicle, a nice job, and a home, and he's going to love me.
What?
Come on, bro. You saw firsthand how thirsty these women down here in the metro Atlanta area. Come on, Shawn.
Now,
you were here.
Now, I want to say, everybody, Leonard Roy is on the phone. God bless.
That has nothing to do with what the story is about.
In a sense, it does. It does. It doesn't, and it does.
Black girl magic. Shawn, witness what you all are talking about is black girl magic. It's thirst.
Now, I get the fact. All right, Leonard, thank you. God bless you. God bless you.
Hi, bro.
Appreciate you. I get the fact that this is a great idea, and we're about to get out of here. Only place on earth we get your morning started, right? We see you guys, God willing, tomorrow. I get the fact, I understand, God willing, tomorrow. I understand that it's very smart of them to figure this out, to, get the key, make the key. There's nothing illegal but with making the key, right? I get it.
Not
and
Cooper.
then you run it, and then you run around home because it's Cooper. And then sorry, you saw my ass. You saw my ass. And then you run around and you got a mask on, like some kind of desperado, like you one of the Marvel characters, like you one of the Avengers. And you're going on TikTok and you're releasing the boot with this key that you're selling for $50 each key.
That's what they charge for the removal.
That's what they charge for the removal. They are not authorized to remove the boot. You have to go. See, what they should have did was went through the processes of. It shouldn't even have said nothing about the key. They should have went through the process or whatever process that they can go through to obtain a license to remove a boot for the city of Atlanta. I'm figuring they do have the city of Atlanta probably hires some third-party vendors other than their own traffic agents to remove these boots. Or they could have started industry with that in the city of Atlanta or any city in the country. But what they did was they fast-tracked all of that and went to just removing people's boots. You can't do that. It's against the law.
Wow.
We glorify black girl magic. Is that black girl magic? Or you just risking your whole careers, being a mom, whatever job you have, for $50 a boot?
It's probably a misdemeanor. I doubt this is a felony. They'll probably get a fine.
Well, I guess, but you know what they're going to do? You know the court systems. They're going to charge you for every time that you do this. And if you have 100 misdemeanors, it might turn into a felony.
How do you know how many boots I've removed?
To these African American sisters, stop doing this. You're ridiculous.
I mean, if you do it, be quiet about it. Don't go on social media.
Miss Miko is absolutely right. What they're gonna do is they're gonna call you, and you're gonna run over there because now you thirsty. You got to get that $50. Now you fiending for the boot. Now you gotta go outside and do this every day. And only thing they're gonna do is catch you in a sweep. They're gonna take those stupid masks off.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to be exposed as the idiots that you are. And you're doing all of this for only $10,000, $50,000. You're risking your whole family and your whole careers doing this because you got mad. And now you want to save the world. You're not saving the world. You can't go up against the city of Atlanta and their laws. If you're going to do it the right way. And I understand that we got to fast track and get this money because now we live in a polarized society. I keep telling you all the time, these people are like, yo, I got booted. I'm going to get the key and I'm going to start removing my boot and everybody else's boot. That's not how society works in this country.
Mm-hmm.
It was a great idea until you started breaking the law.
No, it was great until you started telling everyone.
What you should have did was made the key and just sold the key to everybody. Yo, listen. You do this on the black market, you'll shut the F up. I got the key. It's $100. You get your own boot off. I'm out of here. And that's probably a crime.
Right.
And they got all these racketeering laws in this country. You don't think that my beloved black girl magic sisters, you don't think that the government has laws on the books for your dumb ass after when y'all get caught?
If they don't, they writing it right now. Believe that.
Two of y'all are probably a registered nurse. One's a lawyer. One has a job. Oh, yeah, money. And I know one of y'all worked for the parking violation itself.
Sean, you over here with all this gloom and doom.
I'm like, how do you even know that?
I'm being a realist here.
Whatever. Let these young queens get that money. Get that money.
They're committing this crime. Their husbands don't know. Their mothers don't know.
They
The
ain't
baby
married.
fathers
They don't
don't
give a
know. The kids don't know. You got the little babies in the car saying, "Mommy, why you got black masses in the car?"
Everybody, mind your business. Mind the
You
business
could
that
do.
pays
You
you.
could lose.
Because their mind is theirs.
You could lose your kids. You can go to jail for this.
Oh, please, Shawn.
For a boot.
For a boot. They out
Wow.
here booting people. I think it's illegal for the city of Atlanta to charge people. Obviously, they're getting these tickets. We've all watched Parking Authority. We know how these
How they
meter
work.
people be giving out $20 tickets because you have, just ran out of time. They see you running out of there. They're like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm already writing the ticket." And then they want to charge you $75, $100, and then charge you every day, knowing people are only out here making $15 an hour.
Miss Miko.
They need
Miss
some
Miko.
help, and then they go to court, and then you want to charge me $400 or something to remove a boot and pay for the tickets, and I can't get to work. They're illegal. They should be locked up. Come down on them. They're predatory.
Miss Miko, are you listening to everything that Senny J just said?
I'm listening.
Okay, so then let me ask you this question. If 400 illegal keys, if you made 400 illegal keys to remove boots on cars in the city of Atlanta, are you leaving your house right now and selling that key or removing the boots from people cars that you don't know? Are you doing that?
I'm gonna just sell the keys.
No.
You said, am I going to sell the keys or am I going to remove the boot?
No.
I will sell the keys. I will ship
Forget
them.
about no.
I'll
Because
have a whole operation going.
Hear me out. Senny just said it's not illegal to make the key. So then now let me rephrase the question. Would you go out for a charge and remove people's boots?
No.
Okay. Why? Why you not doing it?
Because I don't want to get caught.
No. Why you're not doing it though?
Because I don't want to get caught. I would
caught.
just sell the keys and keep the money.
No, hold on. Hear me out. Getting caught and not getting caught, that's not the answer. Why are you not doing it?
Because it's wrong, Shawn. It's illegal.
Not only that, it's illegal.
I said it's illegal.
So that's why you're not doing it. Now you heard everything that Senny just said. You heard everything Senny just said, and look what you just said. I'm not doing it. Why? It's illegal.
So what?
Black Girl Magic, I don't know. Y'all taking this, we outside, Black Girl Magic, y'all taking this to a whole nother level now. And some of you Black Girl Magics are going to do the David Blaine, and you're going to wind up disappearing in jail.
Yeah, they definitely going to go to jail. They going to get caught. Nothing lasts forever.
Now you on TikTok? How stupid can you be now? You got TikTok. You got music. You got viral music playing in the background. You run around with a mask on with your fat ass, and you're disconnecting.
Not the fat ass. What?
Fight the power. Fight the power, boot girls. Do what you gotta do. Somebody has to go. Nelson Mandela went to jail. Martin Luther King went to jail. It's all right. Y'all go to jail for doing the right thing. Shout out to y'all, okay?
All right, Senny.
Your karma's gonna come back for you. It's okay, girl. Go to jail. They locking up everybody. They locking up everybody instead of the people they need to be locking up. It's okay.
Facts. Big facts.
All right, Senny, before Miss Miko have the last word, we'll give you the last word. Put a number 1 chat room if you enjoyed the show today. Put a number 2 if you didn't. Go ahead, Senny.
My last word of the day today, start a problem. Stop trying to be the one to find the solution. Be the problem today, okay?
Be the problem today, huh?
If you're going to have problems, at least know where they started from, right? Know exactly where it's coming from. You the source.
Okay.
So go out there and do what you need to do and cause a little drama today. Mess up somebody's day.
I'm gonna go the opposite way with a positive quote.
Yeah, if you don't mind, please. Since this one over there want to mess up somebody's day, go ahead, Miss Miko.
I feel like I'm gonna go drink some Hennessy.
Don't mess up nobody's day, y'all. My quote is: never let anyone come to you without leaving happier and better.
And then start a problem.
No, don't start no problem.
One more time, Miss Miko.
Never let anyone come to you without feeling happier or better.
All right. Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We truly appreciate you guys. Have a great day. Please don't forget to like and share the Shawn Harvey Morning Show, featuring the Wake Up team with the Queen Senny J and the Queen Miss Miko. All right, guys, let's wave at them. We see you guys tomorrow, and God bless. All right, we are out of here. Let's go.